A barren hilltop under moonlight. Sporadic gunfire echoed through the night, mixed with the shriek of wind. Team Echo 7 was in desperate condition, their SOS signals transmitting continuously, but receiving only silence. A low, calm female voice cut to the radio. "I've received your coordinates. Hold your position." Someone whispered, "Is that her?" The silence stretched like a hell breath. Team Echo 7 had been operating in remote mountain valleys for 72 hours. A routine extraction turned nightmare when their support helicopter suffered engine failure 3 clicks from a landing zone. Lieutenant Jake Morrison crouched behind a weathered boulder, studying the terrain through night vision goggles. Jagged rocks, sparse vegetation, and sightlines favored those holding high ground. His 4 SEALs were pinned in a depression with minimal cover. Enemy muzzle flashes erupting from the ridgeline above. "Contact front," Petty Officer Sarah Chun reported through comms. Heavy fog rolled through, reducing visibility to meters. The weather, thick mist, bone-chilling cold, darkness swallowing their infrared strobes, was as much an enemy as the converging hostiles. Morrison's mind raced. No air support, no quick reaction force, exfiltration route compromised. In 14 years of special operations, he'd faced tight spots, but this felt final. Anyone remember that story from Bragg? Petty Officer Marcus Torres whispered, bullets snapping overhead. The ghost sniper who vanished after that classified op. "Focus, Torres." Morrison snapped, though he knew the legend. A female sniper who made impossible shots, saved units, then vanished from records. Most called it barracks myth, but some swore she was real. Movement, eastern slope. "They're flanking," Jim reported, scanning through her rifle scope. The situation deteriorated. 8 confirmed enemy positions, more appearing, outnumbering and outgunning Echo 7. Ammunition dwindled. For years, some in special operations questioned women in combat roles, doubts about physicality, emotional stability, or close-quarters brutality. Morrison never bought it. He'd served with women tougher, more precise, and braver than most. But in this moment, with death closing in, even open minds could waver. The radio crackled. "Any station, this is Echo 7 Alpha, requesting immediate assistance. Grid coordinates 34.7251 north, 69.4384 east. Taking heavy fire, need extraction or fire support." Silence. Morrison tried again. Broken arrow. "Echo 7 Alpha is compromised." The silence was deafening. Torres slumped. "Sir, maybe we should—" "We complete the mission," Morrison cut him off, though he wondered if they'd already failed. The fog carried gunpowder's acrid smell and fear's metallic taste. Enemy fighters coordinated their final assault. Then a voice, low, steady, calm despite the chaos. "Echo 7 Alpha, this is Overwatch. I have your position. Hold fast." The 4 SEALs froze, hope flickering. "Echo 7 Alpha, hostiles at bearing 045. Range for 100 meters, elevated behind the split boulder. Secondary group at 315, using the dead tree for cover." Morrison's tactical awareness sharpened. Whoever this was saw what they couldn't, even with night vision. "Copy, Overwatch. What's your position?" "Northeast ridge, 1,800 meters from you. Thermal imaging clears sight lines." Morrison calculated. 1,800 meters was beyond most sniper systems' effective range, especially in fog. "Overwatch, how we know you're friendly?" Chen asked. A pause. "If I weren't, you'd be dead." The blunt honesty reassured. "Echo 7 Alpha, move in stages." Chen, bound northeast 20 meters to the Horseshoe Rocks. Morrison, cover fire. "On my mark." Taking orders from an unknown violated protocol, but protocols hadn't kept them alive. "Torres, your gut?" "Sir, she's spot on. I see the muzzle flashes now." Movement, western slope, attempting to flank. For minutes until crossfire, Overwatch added. Morrison decided, "Overwatch, we're moving on your command." A sharp crack echoed. Shouting followed from the western slope. A muzzle flash went dark. "Chun, move now." Chin sprinted, diving behind the rocks as enemy fire erupted. Morrison and Torres laid suppressing fire, tracers cutting through fog. "Excellent execution," Overwatch said. Next, Torres. Fallen log 15 meters south of Chun. Another shot from a different angle. Silence another position. How's she moving that fast? Torres muttered, preparing to move. Overwatch orchestrated a ballet of movement and fire using invisible terrain, creating safe corridors. Each shot eliminated threats and disrupted enemy morale. Sir, Chin said, she's operating at a level I've never seen. Morrison agreed. This was art. Final movement. All units bound to the stone wall 200 meters northeast. I'll provide continuous overwatch. Copy, Overwatch. Thank you. Save gratitude until you're home. The coordinated movement was flawless. Overwatch's shots seeming to come from multiple positions. By the stone wall, enemy fire ceased. Echo 7 Alpha. Clear egress routes north and east. Hostiles withdrawing. Extraction window, 45 minutes. Morrison's team, battered, exhausted, alive, owed their lives to her. Overwatch, we don't know who you are. She cut him off. You owe me nothing. Get home to your families. Her voice carried sacrifice, loss. Will we see you at extraction? Silence. Ghost don't attend parties, Echo 7. From a northeast ridge, Evelyn Kane adjusted her M2010 enhanced sniper rifle scope, studying the situation through thermal imaging. Echo 7 was safe, but 15 enemy heat signatures regrouped, planning a new assault. Professional fighters, disciplined despite losing 6 men. This was a coordinated operation. Her custom M2010, hand-fitted with undocumented modifications, was an extension of her body. She monitored Echo 7's comms. They prepared for a holding action, unaware of the coming threat. Echo 7 Alpha, 30 hostiles converging from 3 directions. This will get intense. Copy, Overwatch. Can you provide support? That's the plan. She didn't mention the challenge. Shooting at human capabilities limits in fog, darkness, against countermeasures. Target 1, an enemy sniper, 2,100 meters, using camouflage, moving between shots. Thermal revealed his rifle barrel's heat. Wind, 8 miles per hour, gusting to 12. Temperature, 34 degrees Fahrenheit. Falling barometric pressure. Her body calculated instinctively. The M2010 spoke. The sniper collapsed. 1 shot, 1 kill at a range most would call fantasy. Target 2, a machine gun team, 1,847 meters, partially concealed. Patience was her weapon. She tracked their rhythm, firing when the gunner adjusted his tripod, eliminating the threat before it fired. Panic spread. Enemy signatures clustered, losing tactical spacing. Target 3, the commander, 2,234 meters, between boulders with 18-inch clearance. Adjusting for bullet drop and shifting crosswind, her shot disrupted their coordination. Targets 4 through 8, a spotter, demolition specialist, communication specialist, and squad leaders, fell to shots requiring unique calculations. By the 8th kill, the enemy retreated, abandoning gear, unwilling to face an unseen foe. Through her scope, Evelyn saw Echo 7 relax as hostile fire ceased. They'd survive, return to families unaware of how close death came. She broke down her position, preparing extraction to her vehicle. 8 kills, 4 lives saved. Another night's work in an endless war. Echo 7 Alpha, clear egress. Stay safe. She switched off her radio, leaving debts unacknowledged. Dawn painted the mountains gold and crimson as Echo 7's extraction helicopter landed. No further enemy contact materialized. Evelyn's precision had silenced the valley. Morrison supervised loading, his team carrying survival's weight. Sir, Chin said, holding a silver and black patch, a coiled viper with wings, no unit designation. Every operator knew it. Ghost Division. Operators outside command structures. Missions 2 classified for records. She was here, Torres said. Morrison examined the worn patch. Authentic. Softened by years in harsh environments. Load up, the crew chief shouted. Morrison took a last look at the now innocent terrain. His thermal imaging recorded 9 kills at extreme range in impossible conditions. The after-action report noted unknown friendly forces provided support, a technical truth protecting their savior. At Bagram, the intelligence officer didn't press for details. Later, Morrison studied the patch. Discreet inquiries confirmed whispers of Evelyn Kane, a sniper of supernatural skill, erased from records. Some said she died. Others, discharged under classified circumstances. He believed them now. He sent a message to a non-existent email. To the guardian angel at 34.7251, 69.4384. For men went home because of your skill and courage. We hope you find the peace you've earned. Semper Fi, Echo 7 Alpha. 3 days later, a reply. Stay safe. 6 months later, at Fort Bragg, Echo 7 processed post-deployment. The mountain operation was classified as successful contact with unknown forces. Chun showed Morrison a news article. Mysterious donation funds Veterans Treatment Center. An anonymous foundation funded a PTSD and TBI facility in Montana, land purchased from EC private citizen. The foundation had supported prosthetics, family programs, and housing for years. Another article described a private military contractor with unmatched success in high-risk operations, protecting executives, securing routes, providing overwatch. Morrison realized Evelyn hadn't vanished. She'd evolved, funding veteran causes while continuing her mission. Chun revealed a memorial fund for 3 soldiers killed in 2019's Operation Silent Thunder, providing scholarships for their children, linked to the same foundation. Evelyn had honored her fallen while protecting others. Torres presented the framed Viper patch with a note. For Echo 7 Alpha, heroism is standing the gap when others can't, doing what's right, not for recognition. You reminded me why the mission matters. Morrison sent one last message to the void. Message received. Echo 7 will continue the mission. Thank you for showing what service means. No reply came, but he knew it reached her. In the darkness, legends worked. Do you believe one person's skill and determination can change a night's outcome? Share this story. Have you met an Evelyn Kane? Comment Guardian if you believe true strength shines when no one watches. Subscribe to The Heart Listens for stories of Guardians in the shadows.